My name's Keiji Takahashi. I'm a dancer with New York City Ballet, and I trained at SAB. There are a lot of things that I enjoyed about SAB, one being just in a sort of much bigger environment as opposed to my past studios in Texas. There was a completely different kind of training that I got, and my most memorable class, I don't think I'll ever forget, is Andrei Kramarevsky's class. I was probably either 15 when I first took his class, and everyone there already knew his combinations by heart, but I didn't know. I didn't know any of those combinations. So I go in there and he just mumbles a few words and then everyone goes and I'm just kind of like, okay, that's what we're doing. So like it was that for the entire class. But still I had the most fun in that class because he just sort of let us dance and let us sort of not really hyperfixate too much on technique and just really focus on getting the airtime jumping, and like really being more of an explosive dancer, which is something very much needed in the male repertory. One moment that definitely stood out was my first sort of like real on-stage experience, which was when I did the mandolin dance section in Peter Martin's Romeo and Juliet. Doing that, it sort of opened my eyes to like possibilities. I saw all the other, company dancers, now my colleagues, like warming up and doing their thing, cracking jokes, having fun, and then getting out there and like, dancing their hearts out. And that's something that resonated with me because it's like, it looked fun. And that's ultimately what I wanted to do, is have a job that I have fun in. I started doing more research on New York City Ballet and just like, how this company came to be. And I saw the Japanese dancer, again, Horiuchi. There's not much videos of him online. Only videos I really saw of him were in the film of him doing tea. And so I think that also is what drove me to want to become a company member. I'd want to, fill in that next gap and sort of inspire newer dancers, not just of Japanese heritage, but also just of Asian heritage. The most enjoyable workshop performance I did was definitely the Parada from New Sleep by William Forsythe. It's a very short parada, but very exhausting, and it was a lot of fun. Also Bourrée Fantasque. I mean, I did the first movement principal as a student, and then I just recently did it in the company, so it was a very full circle moment, which I really enjoyed.